just the 6 Premier League matches being played this weekend, so I'm going to do a quick overview of each of them. Let's take a look, starting with Tottenham v Brighton, which is the Saturday lunchtime kickoff. And really, Tottenham are in very, very good form. They've shown in the last few weeks that they are a team that Conte has got working absolutely really well at the moment and are flying. They're in 4th position. They have the advantage, unbelievably have the advantage in the race for 4th, and they play a Brighton team who won last time out but ultimately have kind of drifted a bit in the second half of the season so far. And Tottenham being at home, they've scored 9 goals in the last 2 matches. I can't see anything else in this match other than quite a comfortable Tottenham win. I'm going to say 3-0 to Tottenham in this one. Moving on to the 3 o'clock kickoffs on Saturday then, and we've got Manchester United v Norwich. Normally you just say, look, home win, no problem, Man United. But there's issues at Man United that I just feel like that they need the summer to come really, really quickly. They're not going to qualify 4th, quite clearly. They're in a battle to finish 6th even, I would say, at this point. And they lost to Everton last week in a match they should not be losing. With the players they have, they should be beating Everton, who have struggled all season. They play in Norwich. Obviously, Norwich, bottom of the league. They won last week as well, so they'll have a bit of confidence from that. But ultimately, Norwich aren't very good. With this being at Old Trafford and not away from home, then I feel like Man United will win this one. But I don't think it's going to be a massive win or anything like that. I think they'll probably win like 2-0, possibly 2-1. I'll say 2-0 for the sake of this predictions video. Next up then is Watford v Brentford, and to be perfectly honest with you, for Watford, this is an absolutely must-win game. Home to Brentford. Brentford, though, playing pretty well. Christian Eriksen's come in, has started to show his class. What a signing that is for them. Obviously, getting him at the point he is because of what happened in the Euros last year and all that kind of thing. There's no way they would have him otherwise, but he's obviously a class act and is helping Brentford rise out of relegation danger. In fact, Brentford are safe, I would say. They're not going to go down this season. Watford, though, they really need to win some games, otherwise they are going to end up finishing second bottom. And it looks like they're going to do that, to be honest. This one's a hard one to call because Watford can be a bit of a funny team. They might win, they might lose. On the balance of it, I'm going to go for a narrow Brentford win. 2-1 away from home to Brentford. And I think Watford will be relegated sooner rather than later. I can't see them winning many more games this season. Moving on to Southampton versus Arsenal. Southampton had a week to forget last week against Chelsea. Their annual hiding that they get off one team, it seems. But they're at home to Arsenal. Arsenal will be looking to bounce back because they have lost the impetus with Tottenham winning so many games for the fourth place. Now, if Arsenal win their game in hand, they'll be level on points, but their goal difference is inferior. So Arsenal need to win every game they can. With Tottenham having a home game against Brighton, you'd expect 3 points for Spurs, like I said earlier. Arsenal have to win this game, because if they don't, then their chances of finishing 4th really, really are reduced quite dramatically, in my opinion. And Southampton, yeah, they're having a bit of a wobble at the moment, and I think that Arsenal might win this one, but I'm just going to go for 1-0 to Arsenal. And then that moves on to Newcastle versus Leicester on Sunday, 2:15 kickoff. Newcastle at home to Leicester. Newcastle obviously beat Wolves last week 1-0. Wasn't a classic match by any means, but Newcastle got a very important win in a weekend where a lot of the teams down the bottom won matches or picked up significant points. That was a match that was really important for Newcastle to win last week. It basically means, with Burnley then losing to Norwich, it basically means that Newcastle, in my opinion, are safe, and they play a Leicester team who are hit and miss. Let's be honest. That they did okay last week, but this game could go either way. I'm going to go for a draw in this one. I'm going to say it's going to be 1-1 or 2-2. I can't decide. I'm going to go for 2-2 because I think there'll be goals in this game. Both teams' defence have conceded a lot of goals this season. I think over 100 between both sides have been conceded this season. So I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. And we wrap up this weekend's fixtures with West Ham against Burnley. Burnley got a very good result against Everton about a week ago, but then lost to Norwich, so they couldn't get back-to-back wins. And really, was that the nail in the coffin for Burnley's chances of surviving? They'll not think like that. They're still 4 points behind Everton, but if they can beat West Ham, who have had some pretty hit or miss results themselves recently, they will feel like they're right back in with a chance of surviving. West Ham, though, I think at home, for me, just have the edge, but they have played in Europe this week, and that might not have helped them. I think that Burnley will probably lose this match. I think it's going to be West Ham, and I think probably fairly comfortably, but I'm going to say 2-0 to West Ham. They're my predictions. Let me know what your predictions are for this weekend's games in the comments below, and I will see you really soon for another video.